And it wasn't until my mother passed away and I started actually getting attacked. It was in my like psychic attacks and sleep paralysis at night. And it was a rude awakening. It was like awakening through adversity, if you want to call it that. But I was basically forced to believe in things that I didn't believe in. And I had to learn how to overcome what was happening to me by, developing tools and modalities and practices and that required me to expand my mind and open myself to other things that I had always laughed at my whole life because I just thought it was nonsense, to be honest. At one point, the whole spiritual paranormal world. I mean, I always kind of believed there was something there, but I really got into this like arrogant mindset when I was a young adult, and I just thought I knew everything. And boy, was I wrong,
Was your mother's passing connected with the awakening?
Yeah, that's what started it. Yeah, if it wasn't for like as soon as she passed away, almost immediately I started getting attacked in my sleep. And prior to that, nothing had ever happened.
Do you know why that is?
Well, I've been on a mission to discover that for a long time, but I think I've come to. I mean, I have a few explanations that might bring some understanding to the situation, but I don't know if it's actually the truth of the matter. One of the things I've discovered through a channeling session was the fact that my, my mother passed away. I started getting attacked, like demonically attacked, and sleep paralysis, shadow people, the succubus, all that stuff. And it was explained to me years later in a channeling session that it was basically, we're here on this planet. This is a war for our soul, right? And that's like after the last cataclysm, that's what's happening at this point. It's a war for your soul. And they don't just stop going after your soul while you're alive, because they do. And there's like soul fragmenting and soul splitting and the consciousness splitting and all that stuff. But it was described in that session that they were basically trying to use me as bait to trap my mother's soul during her transition phase. So I guess there's like this 3 day,
Oh, wow.
there's like this 3 day window or something. I don't know if that's true, but there's this 3 day window after you pass where it's like this transition phase. And in that phase, they were trying to trap her soul. And they were attacking me, knowing that she wouldn't be able to stand seeing her son suffer and be tortured in such a way. So they were hoping to draw her in, lure her in to come to my rescue and trap her soul. That's what came through. And I haven't come up with a better explanation because I don't have an explanation as to why it would just suddenly happen, um, just suddenly, And the only
Yeah.
other person, somebody did tell me one time, they said maybe it was because like my mother was carrying some entity when she transitioned that left her and found its way to me.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's possible, but the other explanation feels a little like it makes a little more sense to me.
Or perhaps there's like the Harry Potter explanation where like your mom was, when she was alive, she was able to project some sort of love field that stopped that type of thing, and then when she left, then it opened the door to
Yeah,
that.